Hello and welcome to today's stimulus update video. I cannot believe that there's this much to report every single day, but things just keep on breaking. There's updates, there's people not receiving payments, there's just constantly things going on, things to report and make sure you guys are informed. So today we have more information on the payment status not available error that many people were receiving on the IRS website. We have information on some system glitches that cause millions of people who use services like H&R Block and TurboTax to not receive their stimulus payment on time. We have some information on people who check their payment status and then see that it's going to an incorrect bank account number, and SSI recipients who are not receiving the $500 per dependent payment that is supposed to be part of the stimulus package. So before I get into this, please consider subscribing if you love that I take the time every single day to digest this information and make it easy to understand and informative. I would appreciate it so much if you click subscribe and click that like button. So let's get right into it. Yesterday, millions of people, again, were receiving that error message that stated, payment status not available. According to information that we have on file, we cannot determine your eligibility for a payment at this time. The assumption was that this was some kind of system glitch. Well, it was a combination of a glitch and users who were not yet in the system. So, thanks to someone who referred me yesterday to the IRS's Instagram. Yes, the IRS actually has an Instagram, believe it or not. They posted the following on their story. So not only does the IRS have Instagram, they post stories. Anyways, they said, they had a screenshot of that message and they said, are you getting this message? You may receive this message if you get SSA, RRB, SSI, or VA benefits. Your information is not yet available. They go on to say that this message also may show up if you recently filed through the new IRS non-filers tool. So that's good news that they understand what's going on and know that it's an issue and kind of have a grasp of what's going on. I've read that they're aware of the issue and they're working on it. So moving on, a question that I keep on getting, if you're on SSI or SSDI, when will you receive your payment? Well, there's not a firm date that's set. The only indication so far that I've seen on when you will receive your payment is they're starting next week and you can expect to receive it through the beginning of May. They're going to be rolling them out over that period. There's no like one set date. So it might be a little while of waiting in order to actually receive it. So it's going to take, unfortunately, a little bit of patience on that end. And no paper checks have physically been mailed yet. So if you're a person who is expecting a paper check, it's going to be quite a while still in order to receive that. There's no official release as to when non-filers will receive their payments either. However, just remember the IRS's goal is to send these as soon as possible. So I think it's probably safe to assume that those will be lumped in with the SSI, SSDI recipients, probably starting next week, but that's just an assumption on my end. And here's an important note. If you're on SSI without dependents, you do not need to fill out the non-filers portal. They have your information. You will receive that payment from the IRS. The IRS will be the one sending you the stimulus check, not SSI, like a normal disability or Social Security payment. However, if you do have dependents, you will need to fill out that non-filers tool if you're on SSI. Otherwise, you will not receive the $500 per dependent payment. And I saw this question a bunch yesterday. People were saying they did not receive the $500 for their child. You need to go on the non-filers tool and update your information there if you're on SSI. That seems to be the only situation in which people are not receiving any money for their dependents. So on to the next issue. Millions of people who use services like H&R Block and TurboTax and a few others did not receive their payments yesterday because of some kind of system glitch. They're not sure exactly what's going on, but a Treasury spokeswoman from the IRS said that they've processed almost 80 million payments in 3 weeks out of the 150 million total expected payments, and it's reported that up to 21 million people could be affected by this glitch. There's no definitive news on when the glitch will be fixed, but the IRS is aware of it and they state that they're working on it. So again, unfortunately here, it's just going to take a little bit more patience. As much as that sucks, as much as people need to get these funds right now. Don't kill the messenger, because I'm just reporting the news. I'm sorry if you're affected by that. I mean, that's crazy. But with all these new systems, it's kind of expected to be, some kinks and some issues. But as we're seeing, there's quite a few issues here. And another piece of news, many people are using that Track My Stimulus Payment tool and then seeing that the funds are stating that they've been deposited either to the incorrect account or a closed account that they used to use. Again, an IRS spokeswoman named Jody Reynolds told the New York Post that if this happens, the money should be rejected by the bank it was sent to and sent back to the IRS. And if that happens, the IRS is not going to just hold on to that money and not give it to the person that is owed. They're going to then take that money, verify that it has been sent to that person, and then mail them a check. The issue there is the time it takes to mail a check is going to exponentially increase the amount of time it takes to receive the actual payment. For regular people who are just receiving the check normally, not because of an issue, the expected wait is a couple months. So you'll probably be grouped into there if it was sent to the wrong account number. At least you still will be receiving that money. But the downside is, as of right now, there's no way to receive it quicker. There's no way to update that bank account information as of anything that I can find. So unfortunately, again, if you're in that group, I apologize for being the bearer of bad news. That's all I have for today. I really hope I can come to you tomorrow with some positive news, some positive updates. I'm not a big fan of these negative updates. Again, please remember to subscribe if you like these updates. And until next time, I hope you have a profitable day.